Hi, Dr. Gary Richter here to help with a very common question. At your local store, there are whole aisles of different foods to pick from, all with labels that sound pretty good. All natural, organic, grain-free, free range. You might find yourself wondering, which food is actually best for my dog? So today, I'm giving you a few specific things to watch for on the ingredients list to help you decode what's actually going into your dog's body. After years of research, I've made a list of 4 words you don't want to see in those ingredients. I call them watch out words. And I recommend avoiding any dog food that contains these ingredients because some of them may potentially lead to life-threatening health issues. Watch out word number 1, byproduct. This word usually follows something that sounds good, like chicken or meat. But make no mistake, byproducts are not meat as we know it. In fact, they're made from just about everything except normal meat. I'm talking about stomachs, udders, and even blood. And in the case of poultry, byproducts can even include whole heads and feet. So if you see the word byproduct anywhere in the ingredients, I recommend that you just put that bag right back on the shelf. That brings us to watch out word number 2, Ethoxyquin. Ethoxyquin is a chemical preservative that's used to make dog food last for months and months on a pet store shelf. That saves money for big pet food companies. But this chemical was originally registered as a pesticide, and studies show that it may actually cause kidney and liver damage, loss of appetite, and stomach pain. The FDA does require that companies disclose Ethoxyquin in the ingredients. So make sure you check every label for Ethoxyquin, and if you see it, I recommend you start looking for another food for your dog. Believe it or not, our next watch out word might be even less appetizing than byproducts. Watch out word number 3, meal. Meat meal is created by taking leftover scraps from a meat factory, which can even include hooves and hair, and cooking it down into a kind of protein sludge. Then they scoop out the fat, grind out what's left, and expect you to serve it to your dog. If you ask me, the creepiest thing about meat meal is that manufacturers aren't even required to say what kind of meat they use. So you truly don't know if it's coming from a cow, a goat, or who knows what. And the worst part, since it could contain almost anything, there's simply no way to know the nutritional value of meat meal. And there's one more word I recommend you keep an eye out for. Watch out word number 4, Carrageenan. You might have seen this one in the ingredients of your own food. It's a thickening agent that comes from seaweed. That might sound harmless enough, but it's a different story when it comes to your dog. In animals, Carrageenan has been found to cause digestive issues and even serious health problems. But even decades after that danger was discovered, Carrageenan is still being used as a thickener in some wet dog foods, likely because it's cheaper than alternatives. So I recommend you play it safe and avoid any dog food that contains Carrageenan. Now, unfortunately, those 4 ingredients aren't the only concerning things you'll find in many dog foods, but they are some of the most common and the easiest to avoid. However, if you're interested in the very best food possible for your dog, I suggest you look into the benefits of a natural, raw diet. The inconvenience of raw food used to make it much more difficult to recommend, but freeze-drying technology has come a long way. And now feeding your dog nutritious raw foods is just as easy as using kibble. So if you'd like to know more, check out my video on freeze-dried dog food and the FAQ for Ultimate Pet Nutrition's freeze-dried raw beef formula, NutriComplete. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to Ultimate Pet Nutrition so you never miss a video. See you next time.